I'm just that good.
It's like, I don't know, this Manny, it's something about him, bro. It's like he'll come up with this stuff overnight. He wouldn't have this picture, and when you're talking to him in front of him, but he'll message you on Facebook like, hey, bro, I made this movie and it's directly about you. It's about you and how you're gonna do it. And it's just like when he came up to me, he messaged me on Facebook. He's like, hey, bro, you still trying to do acting? And of course, me, I said, hell yeah. And he's like, all right, well, bet. You're going to be the main star of this movie. This is what it's about. And the next day, he's already trying to film. He's like, all right, look, this is what we're going to do this. Bring black clothes, black clothes, a black T-shirt, a white T-shirt, some white pants, and some normal jeans. And we're going to go from there, bro. I was like, all right, cool. And that's how I recorded A Murder started.
And he did a great job. I'm going to be honest with you. Getting him on the set was kind of difficult.
So I recorded A Murder. I played one of the main stars, right? So I was talking to Manny, and I was telling him, you know, like, I could do more than just doing stunt double, and basically he gave me a chance, and he put me as his main star, and I recorded Murder, and that just turned out perfect.
And then Adriana, I got Adriana from Savage High. Adriana Caradero, she played the stunt double in Savage High.
And I just loved making the movie, you know, working with my fellow actors like Robert Cruz, you know, Ashley was good too, right?
Okay, so I was one of the people who were in the audience, and I had to stand up and say, like, shut up, that's not funny. Like, I had to think, like, he was just kidding, or that's not true, why are you trying to figure everybody out? That was, like, I think that was my only role, I think.
She was in the tip, yeah. But yeah, overall, the movie turned out really, really good. There was difficulties while filming, lots of difficulties.
Adriana, I don't know, I like working with her. She gives off that vibe that is just like, even in the shittiest moments, she can have that vibe that lights up the room. It's just...
With filming certain scenes, I had to film scenes with Robert. Robert, he's a special type of actor.
This nigga.
He found me. Okay. I think he's a good actor. Sometimes, once in a while, you know, he's pretty good. The only thing is that he has this charisma and this, what's it called, this cockiness that gets to him sometimes during filming, which sometimes messes it up, but.
This motherfucker. Oh, come on, stop being big. Throw some shit. Throw some shit.
You know, we got over it. We incorporated it into the film and turned out pretty good.
It was, oh my God. The fights we had, it was just off dumb stuff, like.
Is that loud enough for you?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, action. Action! Cut. Cut. Perfect. Stand like that. That was good. And action.
What the fuck?
Cut. And action. And cut. Action. Cut. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, action. Cut.
Rocky gets his stuff.
That's true.
Done.
Alright, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, action. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, action. Cut.
But in some parts, I wasn't feeling myself. I was just going through a lot, and me and him, we didn't go at it, but he was just being real as a director, and he put me on my P's and Q's.
Action.
Dude, wake your ass up. That's all you do is sleep all day.
Cut. That was pretty funny.
I don't know. We'll just fight about. We'll be done recording and just want to fight about something. We'll find something to fight about, or we're disagreeing on something, but it was never too serious. She's cool.
I really didn't have any time after school, so most of the shots that we shot were just like extra scenes to like throw me in there, kind of, and. What's up? What do you need?
Listen to me, Jack. I need a huge favor.
Anything. What's up?
We're doing I Recorded a Murder, in which case I play Biff. I am the older big brother, the tough big brother, I guess.
What the fuck did you do?
Even though Manny gives me some pretty bogus lines that made me seem otherwise, but it's okay.
Manny was talking about Shockwave and I Recorded a Murder while he was still in production of Savage High. He's probably working on 3 or 4 movies right now, and I probably just haven't heard about it yet. But yeah, I thought it was cool. It had kind of like a Rear Window vibe, you know, like somebody who sees something. And it was great because it seemed like he really was going to be focusing on the story, keeping it simple, really focusing on, you know, Savage High was really a slasher movie. This was going to be more of suspenseful mystery. So I thought it was really cool. At the time, I thought I was gonna just be along for the ride. And then at one point, Manny said he wanted me to be in it, and things kind of took off from there.
Seeing that, Ms. Sorensen, our principal, showed the entire staff, and everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, this is so cool!"
In the film I Recorded a Murder, I played Marilyn myself, and I was friends with Claire, and I had to sign a paper where everybody was writing stuff, and then I turned around and there was someone coming at me with a screwdriver. Oh, hi, it's you. Is everything okay? What's going on? And I ran, and FYI, I'm so glad I didn't kill Manny, and he's so lucky I love him so much, because I freaking damaged my Charlotte Russe boots that I love so bad. I was so mad, but I was like, it's okay, it's for Manny.
Well, at first he know that I did his first movie, so he actually asked me if I was honored to work in the second movie, I Recorded a Murder. I was like, yeah, let me get in this movie, man. I was like, maybe I could kill it again, until I found out I actually got killed this 3rd time. I get killed in all the movies, man. No. I think because it's funny how I die.
Manny's just a crazy human being himself. You see it in his movies. But that's the good thing. And for me, since I think I'm really motivated to be in his movies. And for him, I'm just like, okay, fine. You want to put it in your film? I'll do it. It's fine. As long as I don't kill anyone, for real.
We're me and this dude, he texts me. We're like, hey, we're still going to film today? And I'm like, yeah. What's up? You're at your house or whatever. I go pick him up or whatever. But we took so long doing whatever it was we were doing that day that when we got to where we were supposed to film at, it was dark. So we're like, fuck, man, we can't film anymore. It's not going to work. Let's film another day. We ended up filming another day and everything came out perfect. He was telling me, like, dude, if it's not meant to be that day, you can't do it. It's not meant to be. Don't rush anything.
Turn off the lights. Action.
But when we first filmed our first scene of I Recorded a Murder, it was Bodie. It sucked. It sucked. I Recorded a Murder. The movie was awesome, bro. Like, it was awesome. I'm not gonna lie. He put some stuff in there, like my song Nonsense. He put that in there.
I'm not good in front of a camera, and so when Manny said that he wanted me to be in a cameo, I couldn't say no. So
I don't really know. I have a lot of students.
I have like 2 lines, and I think I wanted to do take after take after take, and Manny's just like, it's fine. And then he had me in for vocal overdubs, and I'm like, oh, this could be fun. So I played around with the voice a little bit. It was cool.
So I did like it was only for one scene. Like I was like an extra circular and stuff, and yeah, it was just like just me just you know, grabbing the knife in my hand and then just slashing through her, killing her and stuff.
So Sabine Greenleaf, she played Miranda in the film. She's a psychic. Basically, she finds my purse, and then she comes and shows me, and she tells me that certain events are going to happen in the future, and she actually played quite an important role.
I brought back the name Don, and I just changed it to Hendrix. So my last name, I guess, being revealed. Like, it's a promotion, because if you think about it, in sequels or in movies, it's always part 1, and part 2 is kind of like a different story, then part 3 kind of connects. I mean, they're not sequels, but it's like a universe, like way Marvel DC is. It's kind of like a Savage High universe. So I said I'll bring back Don. Torres was actually a senior at Savage High, just a few blocks away from where this incident
So Manny said, I want you to be the villain in my movie, and I know he'd already filmed the actual murder scenes with the stunt double or stunt person. I don't know what that's called.
With I Recorded a Murder, wasn't that hard. Some scenes were kind of difficult because we had to redo them all the time, just like the scene with Sammy. Because I literally physically did that scene too. I do lots of stunts in his movies, a lot. Yeah, most of the death scenes I do the stunts. But
2, 1, action. Cut.
I don't know what that's called. And he said he wanted me to film those scenes. I didn't know what that was going to mean, that I was going to be with one of my students, like throwing him around my classroom and, you know, punching and kicking each other. All acting, of course. And like I said, I'm terrible on camera, but Manny and Rob were great. You know, they really coached me through it. It was really a role reversal. I mean, my students were teaching me so much about filmmaking, about acting, and it was awesome. It was such a great experience. I couldn't stop talking about it, but I couldn't tell everybody about it because it spoils the whole movie. But I was telling my friends, yeah, I filmed a fight scene the other day, and they're like, what? And I told other people, yeah, I was picked up one of my students and threw him across the classroom, and they're like, what did you do? I'm like, oh no, don't worry, it was for a movie. It was fun. And then there was another scene, and Manny's just so inventive. Like, there's a scene where I had to film something in a stairwell, and he's like, just look down at the camera and ask, hey, are you okay? And I'm like, what is this? He's like, don't worry about it. And then I'm watching the movie, I'm like, oh, okay, I see how it goes together.
What happened here? Are you okay?
Same thing, like early in the movie, he filmed in Humboldt Park, and then he wanted the scene for a flashback where I'm kind of peeking through these trees. And I'm like, so we got to go to Humboldt Park to shoot these? He said, no, there's trees in front of the school. And I'm like, okay, Manny. Like, even knowing what he's capable of, I'm still skeptical. And we're just in front of the school. I'm dressed in all black. I'm looking through the bushes. People are looking at us like, what are they doing? And sure enough, he fits it into that scene. You'd never know. You know? It's to the point where, like, my wife, who knew that I was the villain in the movie, is watching the movie with me. And she's like, I think it was her that did it. I'm like, you know who did it. What?
I Recorded a Murder. I haven't actually seen I Recorded a Murder yet, but from what I've seen of the trailers so far, it's actually pretty obvious at this point that the guy who's making it is definitely improving, is moving in the right direction, is actually like making meaningful change towards something better. As in, like, the storyline seems a bit more fleshed out, the shots and the characters, and like he's still working with like the same base set of people, so the actors aren't all that great, but like the dialogue itself and like the writing and the storyline all seems a bit more fleshed out and interesting.
So I recorded a murder.
My involvement in I Recorded a Murder is pretty much just me. Pretty much consisted entirely of me just doing like a little 45-second soundbite that was like super boring and mundane.
For centuries, Americans have celebrated a tradition that they call All Hallows Eve.
Once Savage High came out, Manny already knew what he was gonna do. Like, all right, I didn't like how that came out. I already got this plan better.
He's the only director in his school.
And
He's
it's
the only
like,
filmmaker.
I like working with him because when you work with him, if you don't get it, he's gonna explain how to do it right. He knows you could do it. He's gonna push you to that limit where you can make yourself feel like you can actually do something. And it's like, I don't know.
When you do a scene right, even when it's wrong.
Yeah,
even when it's wrong, he's like, just do it again. That was fucking awesome. Just do it again, bro.
Yeah.